Hi, I'm James and I'm the father of the bride. My wife and I are very happy and thankful that you could share this celebration of our daughter's wedding to Ryan with us. To Danica and Ryan, I hope you have as many years as my wife and I have had happy years, the best years of my life. To Sandy and Julius, for raising a respectful and intelligent young man. I'm so happy to welcome you to our new family. A toast to Julius and Sandy's wedding. I wish I had something. I gotta clean the glass up. Thank you. Thank you, Jim. You know, it's a wish of every father for their daughter to find someone that will keep her safe and happy. I'm so glad that you both found each other. Join me in a toast to finding and keeping each other safe and happy. Cheers. Thank you.
That was very nice. Thank you very much, and I'm glad you found the pills. Ryan, I just want to give you a little bit more advice from my personal experience. When my credit card was stolen, I decided not to call it in because the thief spent less than my wife. The most effective way to remember your wife's birthday is to forget it once. And last but not least, if your wife wants to learn how to drive, don't stand in her way. If your wife wants to learn how to drive, don't stand in her way. I know, I'm in a different time zone. I am actually an hour ahead of you guys. These will be funny in an hour. Scroll. Before I call Julius Arujo for a toast, I was still looking for some good advice. So I turned to Aunt Jean, because she's never let me down before. Jean and Bob have 5 children, so I asked Jean the secret for staying together all that time. She said that many years ago, Bob and I made a promise to each other. The first one to pack up and leave has to take all the kids. Anyway, weddings are also a great way to see relatives that you haven't seen in a while. I was sitting with Julius and my cousin Joe Mill over there, and we were sitting in a bar last night having a couple of drinks. I pointed to 3 old drunks across the bar from us and I said, "Guys, that's us in 10 years. Joe said, "That's a mirror, you idiot." So now I'd like to call up Julius to say a few words. Julius?
I'm laughing. I'd like to say they saved the best for last, but I'd like to just, I'd rather just say hello, scroll, and walk away. But let me get my notes here. I would like to thank Jim and Shirley for welcoming Ryan and our family to their family. It's becoming quite a melting pot of a family. Those of you that don't know, my mother and father were both born in Colombia. So, like Bob welcomed everybody, the Bolton family, to the Canadian side, I'd like to welcome the Bolton family to the Colombian side. That was supposed to be my best badass face. I don't think you're worried. But, anyways, Ryan, as a parent and a father, I was always wanting the best for him and hoping he would grow up to be a good man with good values and morals. And I couldn't have asked for more, really. I'm so proud of him. And Danica, you are, he's so lucky to have you. And I'm so happy to have you in our family, the Ruho Melo Ernst Walker family. And I wish you guys many, many years of happiness and good times. And I'd like to also welcome Jim, Shirley, Jason, Jeff, Brandy, and Ashley to our family, our now growing extended family. Thank you, everybody, and the host, Ryan and Danica.
As Julius just mentioned, thank you very much, Julius. That was fantastic. He's Colombian, so I have nothing to say. I have a couple of emails that just came across my BlackBerry. That's a Canadian thing. I don't know if you know about them. This one here says, "I'm sorry I couldn't make it from Toronto to the wedding on such short notice. I just saw the wedding invitation this morning. It must have fallen through the crack." And that's from Mayor Rob Ford. Falling through the crack. Okay. In an hour, it's going to be really funny. And this one is actually addressed to Shirley Bolton, the mother of the bride. It says, "Thanks for always believing in me. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to meet you as I was at the back of the room and caught the end of the ceremony. But now I've left the building. Elvis." Apparently she's a fan. Now, just to give you one last difference between Canadian and American weddings is that we honeymoon in Cuba, which has amazing weather, beautiful beaches, gorgeous locals, the world's finest cigars, the world's smoothest cane sugar rum, and it's not overrun with American tourists. Sorry, it's probably a sore point, but now I've got a page set up. Anyone know how I get rid of the margins? Scroll. I was in an Irish wedding last week, and at the wedding reception, the photographer, to get a picture, yelled to all the married men. He said, "Please, all the married men, stand next to the one person who made your life worth living." The bartender was almost crushed to death. I told you, they're not all good, but they'll be funny in an hour. I'd like to actually, I guess, kind of go on a bit more serious of a note, because I do believe that these two here are absolutely fantastic. They look amazing together. I can just see by the happiness and the smiles. I know you guys are just going to be awesome together. I'd like to let you know that one of the things that I heard is that love is friendship set to music. If you always put your best friend ahead of yourself, your lives will unfold a beautiful symphony. So that's kind of words to live by. Last but not least, I'd like to leave you with a toast. This is a toast that my dad used to do a lot, so don't know if I can get through it. I might pull a Julius here. We'll see what happens. My best to you. May your dreams come true. May old Father Time never be unkind. And through the years, save your smiles and tears. They're souvenirs to keep within your heart. So remember this. Each new day is a kiss, sent from up above with an angel's love. So here's to you. May your skies be blue and your love last. That's my best to you. Everyone, please join me in a toast, a final toast to the couple. Cheers. And that pretty much wraps things up for tonight. And all I'd like to say is if anybody happens to be up in Canada, if you're in Niagara Falls, drop in. And again, welcome to Canada.